What and welcome back to Logix Lens, and today we're going to be talking about the Nintendo Switch 2 and their pricing. So Nintendo Switch, on today's April 2nd, they have dropped their presentation of the Nintendo Switch 2. They talked about the new game releases, the console itself, what it's capable of, ooh, out the bam. Personally, I enjoyed it a whole lot. If you ask me, I give it like an 8.5 out of 10. It was really good. It was they showed some good games. They increased the hardware's capabilities. They didn't give exact specs or anything, but overall I enjoyed the presentation. I like the additions they have. It seems like everything that was good about the Switch they made better. But we do have a big pitfall after watching this. They announced Mario Kart World Tour, which is the first game they announced. It had a pretty long trailer. They have a lot of innovation in the game, a lot of new gameplay aspects and mechanics, a lot of new features. It just looks like an overall great experience. And I just personally, when I was like, how can you add on to Mario Kart? What more can you do? They've done it. You know, they got open world driving. You do it with friends. You can go off-road. It just seems like there's just more to do. After seeing all that, everybody's wondering, what's this game cost? What does the console cost? We didn't have all that information at the end of the showcase. They said, go to their website, find this information. And when we did that, we found a lot of things that we did not like. So we're here on GameRant.com, along with other sources. They have the same information, but this one had the information I was looking for. The Nintendo Switch without the Mario Kart bundle is $450, which is not crazy. It's kind of expected with this climate. If you adjust for inflation, the price makes sense, whatever. $450 for the Nintendo Switch 2. If you want to include the Mario Kart World Tour game, it's $500. So you're paying $50 to get $50 extra to get the premier launch game that a lot of people probably want with the console itself for $500. Cool. However, Mario Kart World Tour, I don't know why I said world, it's called World Tour, which will launch on June 5th alongside the Switch 2, will sell for significantly more than $50 it adds to the bundle. A digital copy of the game will retail for $80, while a physical copy will cost $90. I don't know about y'all, but this is the point where I've had it. Any and everybody who loves gaming and doesn't want to see it goes to the shitter needs to consider this and do something about it. I don't know how we got to the point where these people feel like they can charge $80, $90 for a game. And it's funny enough that they add GTA to this article, because with this being said, we could bet our bottom dollar the GTA will probably be $100 if Mario Kart World Tour could be sold for $80 and $90. I don't care how much driving anyone can do. I don't care if this doesn't come with any DLC or add-ons or anything else that you have to pay for after buying into the game. $90 for a physical copy of the video game is ungodly. There's absolutely no reason under the sun that Nintendo, because truth be told, as great as the Nintendo Switch looked and how excited I am for it, I didn't see any reason to spend $90 on any of the games. It looks like they're still doing the graphics that aren't so great. To be fair, they're gonna have games like Cyberpunk and Elden Ring on their console. How will it look? How will it hold up next to a PS5 and Xbox Series? I can't say. It didn't look like it's up to the same standard, but it looks like it's gonna run well. I would hope if you put Cyberpunk on there, the game is nothing if it doesn't run well. But regardless, they're gonna have those type of games. May not look as good, but it can run it. They're not doing anything to warrant them to have their games cost this much. You're already Nintendo. You're already the second biggest in this arena of gaming. Like, $90 for a game, just do the $70, even though it still feels a little unfair compared to Xbox and PlayStation. The $90 is doing too much. I don't see how anybody could walk into a store, pick up Mario Kart World Tour, and then walk to the register and be like, yeah, here's $90 plus tax, whatever that is, wherever you live. All this is gonna let everybody else know that they can now charge $80 to $90 for their games. And there's gonna be games, if anybody's willing to pay $90 for Mario Kart World Tour, they'll pay $150 for GTA 6. And who wants to live in that world? I don't. Now, I think you could maybe argue this might have something to do with with the Trump tariffs on Liberation Tuesday, whatever the fuck he wants to call it. But I just think that even tariff or not, $90 for one video game should not be a thing. Not now, not in any foreseeable future should any video game be $90. If we let this happen, it's just going to be worse for us, and either gaming's going to die or we're going to die trying to game. I don't want to have to deal with making those two choices. All it takes is for people to not buy into this bullshit. 2K thought they could start it with pricing their game at $70. People bought the same game for the past 15 years, and everybody else said, well, if they're going to pay $70 for a game we keep re-releasing, then we can charge $70, maybe more, for anything we release from this point on. So I don't think it's that hard for everybody to sit at home and wait and say, you know what, I'm not paying $90 for a video game, I'll wait for a sale. To be fair, this is a sticky situation to be in when you can get away with paying just $50 for the game. There's absolutely no reason under the sun that anybody should buy the Nintendo Switch without Mario Kart, because all you're gonna do is end up paying more for any video game that you buy after it, because yes, they're charging more for every video game. As you can see, we have pricing on all of their upcoming titles. The new Kirby is going to be $80. Mario Kart World is $80. Keep in mind, this is still the price for the digital version of the game. I don't know about Kirby, but for Mario Kart World Tour, it is $90 for the physical version. And you guys know me, I love physical versions of games. You got Zelda Breath of the Wild, $70. And this pricing is all over the place. Bravely Default, I don't know anything about that game and its low price point. Oh, it's a remaster, so of course it has a lower price point. They have a new Donkey Kong Bonanza, $70. Mario Party Jamboree, $80, and then you got Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, $80. So this is what they're going towards now, you guys. Nintendo and everybody else is probably gonna follow suit. Games are going to be $70 and up, and if anybody buys into it, they're gonna feel like it's okay, which is why this channel is what it is, and why I tell you guys, take a stand, don't fall for this bullshit, and don't let them get over on you. It takes 1 to 2 days to wait off on buying a game, and then they'll drop the price. When games aren't being bought, or when anything isn't bought, they have to put it on sale to get it off the shelves, because now they're just losing money if something is sitting on the shelves and not being bought. It doesn't take a long time. It'll save you money, it'll make you happier, and it'll make everybody realize what the power of their dollar is. I just hope that once this gets bigger than it is, this is the first day that everybody full-blown focus, hyper-focus on this, and make sure that Nintendo knows that this isn't acceptable. We've done it before in the past. We've had companies go back on games. We've had companies go back on mechanics. We had them go back on decisions. We made them redesign Sonic after the movie was probably pretty much done. They went back and changed Sonic's design. So if you are loud enough, they will hear it and they will have to do something about it. And I can't stress that enough. Don't be a victim to FOMO, because Mario Kart World Tour will not go anywhere. These other games won't go anywhere. Just make sure you let them know that $90 and $80 for a video game is unacceptable. I would say at best you need to just buy the Switch for the bundle, because that's the deal. You're paying $50 for the game. You can't beat that. That's cheaper than any other game you could buy that's new these days for the most part, and everybody be happy. Don't buy the Switch by itself and then go buy Mario Kart physical or digital. Don't buy any of these games that's over $70 physical or digital. 70 is still asking for a lot when we're talking about the Nintendo Switch, but nonetheless, I'm here singing the same song, y'all. I'm really probably gonna actually like do something and keep on top of this topic, because the Nintendo Switch drops in just a couple months, and I know everybody's excited and everybody's ready and wanting for it. Me included, but I'm not ready to pay $80+ for any video game. So thanks for tuning in to Logix Lens, where the game is winning. I'm out.